What's up, everyone? Welcome to Dollywood. It is New Year's Eve and we are gonna go into Wildwood Grove and take a look at some of the Christmas decorations because, believe it or not, this is actually my first time entering Wildwood Grove since it has been open to the public, because I was here on Media Day and then I was here for a special media shoot, and so this is my first time actually seeing people in it. Already, we got some great decorations as we enter in. So this video is gonna be comprised of day footage and night footage that I'm just gonna cut together from Wildwood Grove so you get an idea of how it all looks. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day out. Weather is perfect and decorations so far are fairly minimal. We got some Christmas trees everywhere. I'm really interested in seeing how it all lights up. I have not seen Wildwood Grove at night, period, and so I think that'll be really cool to see how the tree looks. I love all the subtleties like the wreaths and all of the different ornaments at the ride entrances. My future expansion, I hope we get a really big coaster there soon. So this is Chad's first time being here, so you haven't even done Dragonfly yet, but as you're walking around, like, what do you think?
My first time in Wildwood Grove.
Yeah.
I don't know, first impressions, it's a little empty.
Yeah.
As far as like things, there's a big gap from right when you walk into over here, and I feel like maybe put a few more rides over there, so maybe it's gonna be expanded eventually.
Right, but my biggest thing that I've said is it's Wildwood Grove, like a grove of trees, but there's not really any trees anywhere.
Oh, there's one right there.
There's a big one right there, but that's it. I guess they have Glacier Ridge over in this section. It's presented by Goo Goo, whatever that is, but they have this nice photo op here. I'm really digging all the decorations they have around these entrances, and I think Hidden Hollow probably has the best of them. They have the butterflies looking like the Glacier Ridge style of things. They have the twinkling lights. So just a few things to know if you come to Wildwood Grove in December. This is normally a kid's splash area and it is dry for the time being, so you aren't really able to play in that, which makes total sense, but they do have all the water still flowing in the stream section, which I wasn't sure that they were going to do because I was wondering, okay, is it going to freeze over? But you know, Tennessee weather, it could be super nice out like it is today, or it could be freezing. I've seen it both ways, so that's at least how it is today in terms of how the area feels, because they've really closed off this entire section. You're not really allowed to go in it right now, which I thought was kind of strange, but especially since there's some other things that you can do here, like sit on one of the benches, play some of the instruments, but yeah, they have it all closed off for today. Sun is starting to go down and you can see the lights just a little bit more here on the entrance sign to Wildwood Grove. And then likewise, I also wanted to point out the lights that you can see across on Mystery Mine hanging from the roof there. You can see all the different icicles and things like that. Very classy. The Mystery Mine setup is always one of my favorites that they do for Smoky Mountain Christmas. Alright, a few hours have passed since last filming and we're over here in Glacier Ridge section by Thunderhead. And we're gonna go back to see, of course, how Wildwood Grove looks at night. But I just thought I'd show you just real quick some of the Glacier Ridge stuff. I know I've shown a little bit of this before in some past videos, but man, I think the Glacier Ridge sections that they do here at the park are amazing. So let's see if Wildwood Grove holds up. One last look at some of the Glacier Ridge stuff with especially the Mystery Mine Building. We're walking up into the entrance of Wildwood Grove. One thing that immediately stands out is the multicolor changing lights that they have here on some of these rocks that they have going into the entrance, and then of course the lights that we got to see a little bit of in the daytime, but now you can really see them. Yeah, I'm excited. Lots of whites and blues. Man, that tree is nice. Kind of a smaller version of some of the others that they have in the park where they're all lit up. Got some nice multicolor lighting here for this fountain and then also till harvest. And then here is our entrance sign. Yeah, pretty. I would say very classy. It's not overly bright as you can see, but that's one thing that Smoky Mountain Christmas has done pretty well is they kind of do their lights in stages. They are strategizing with where they put everything. I can see the garlands that are here under the sign and the wreaths on the door, that kind of thing. So this is my first time being in Wildwood Grove at night, and I gotta say, it feels a lot more like a grove, and maybe because everything behind this area is so black because there's nothing there, that this whole area just feels kind of tucked away in its own kind of valley, and you kind of get the illusion that there's a bunch of towering trees because of the lights that they have around here to make it feel almost more secluded. So I really like the vibe in here at night, which I don't know that I was originally anticipating I would. And holy cow, look at that tree. I mean, both of them really. I mean, yeah, you have the one with all the butterflies, but then you have the one where they've wrapped, I mean, every branch in lights. That's super cool too. Because this is Wildwood Grove's opening year, of course, this is the first year that we're able to see it all decked out for the holiday season, so it's really neat to kind of see their first attempt at theming it for the Christmas season, because it'll be really cool to see how this area evolves. Yeah, it looks great now, but is it going to be looking the same at Christmas time in a few years? I don't know. We'll have to see, and that goes up beyond the point of, yeah, the actual expansion that they'll do to the land. I mean, I think it'll be really cool to see what kind of decorations they could bring to this section in the future. Look at those individually lit butterflies in there. That's so cool, and they're twinkling if you look at them.
Celebrating this most special time of the year. In the grove, snow-covered branches, silvery icicles, and the sound of sleigh bells make a postcard-perfect background. But at home, we cover.
So I think that's gonna do it for this video of Wildwood Grove at Christmas time. I mean, overall, I would say I am impressed. I mean, as I've mentioned earlier, there isn't a humongous abundance of lights. A lot of it is very strategically placed, kind of minimalized, but again, it is their first year doing it, so I would not be surprised if we see more lights here in the future. But I think it really enhances the entire idea that Wildwood Grove is about. So in that regard, I think it looks really nice at Christmas time. Probably better during Christmas time than during any other time of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.